What's up, everybody? On Mixler.com. It's Thursday Night School with your boy DJ Spotter and Trini.
D, they call me Trini D. What's up, Thursday Night School? We at it.
All right, back to our conversation about All-Star Weekend.
We were talking about All-Star Weekend, and it's beautiful because J. Cole was performing at All-Star Weekend, and he killed it. Shut it down, did his new track, did a couple old tracks, did a nice little slow vibe for the crowd. But I love J. Cole, man. It was beautiful just seeing how he's still on the full dreads and unibrow look. You know, him and James Harden
This is called a unibrow.
They look like brothers. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. One thing I can tell you is I've seen J. Cole perform live in person. I've seen Big Crit perform live in person. I've seen Kendrick Lamar perform live. All three of those people, I would go to a concert any day and watch them.
Of course.
They're just masters of the stage.
I've seen Kendrick multiple times, and I've seen Cole multiple times. Dying to see Crit. But Cole, I feel like his energy is just so real, man. He's like what you want to see when you go to a hip-hop concert. Versus Kendrick, he's just more of like a showmanship now. He just knows how to rap crazy energetic, but they're both just the crazy, soulful energy that they bring together. Yeah. It's insane, man. So I agree.
It's something that if anybody under the power of our voice, right, who's watching the chat or listening to the stream, have ever been to an actual concert where it's an artist that has a body of work where it's not just hits, it's like substance.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can sit there to perform the whole album or mixtape or whatever, and you're just sitting there just like you're bobbing your head, you're clapping your hands, you're getting live, but it's not like a party feel. Like I've been to the Denzel Curry concert, performed the whole album, but that was like a really festival turn up type feel.
Of course. Same thing with somebody like Travis Scott, who's very, very popular right now, has a huge tour going around. I purposely don't want to be in the crowd of that tour because it's nothing but a mosh pit.
Nothing but a mosh pit. Exactly.
So I completely agree. Like when you go to their shows, it's really just a show, a hip hop show. And that's what I was saying with J. Cole. Like his is just so much more down to earth, bro. Yeah. I saw him at Rolling Loud last year at the music festival, which is supposed to be turn up crazy.
Weird light flex, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, going this year again, VIP twice.
Weird flex, let's go.
So I went there and saw him, and he's headlining the first night of a music festival, which is supposed to be a turn up crazy mosh pit like place, and he just brings it down. You know what I'm saying? Like he just had the KOD album come out, so it's all about like, you know, getting out of your demons and your drugs and things like that. So
of course at Rolling Loud, which everybody,
the name of the festival is called about like drug, like on drug pun. So the fact that he was there and just shut it down, man. Everybody knew the songs, everybody was vibing to it, even when he was just like, hey, put your hands in there and go left to right. Like, yo, I love J. Cole. He shut it down at All-Star Weekend. He was also in the dunk contest and almost made that dunk. Right.
And the guy who was announcer was right. Like he ain't stretch, he ain't warm up.
Yeah,
and he still almost
for what he
it.
did, just right off of the court side, he just literally was like, I got this. But yeah, he wanted that dunk so bad.
Yeah. Ari says Chance the Rapper's coloring book tour was lit. I'm definitely sure because that was a big.
Yeah,
it was a mixtape. It was a mixtape, wasn't it? Coloring book was a mixtape.
It
won a Grammy, but it was a mixtape.
It was a mixtape. I'm pretty sure it was a mixtape.
Yeah, it was a mixtape.
Shout out to Ari. I feel you.
Ari's checking us out. She also said Big Sean was dope. Big Sean, he's often forgot as far as the top tier rappers. But he has bars.
Yeah.
It's just
Big Sean is literally like one of my favorite rappers, honestly, but he's just so low key with it, and I love it.
But I think that should be his note, because I feel like the fact is it's okay to be the guy who's overlooked, but as long as you're putting out quality, of course, and you get respected for your quality. Of course. So that's what I think with Big Sean. He might be overlooked because that's Big Sean and Big Crit, both the big guys. Not really big for Big Sean, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. They're both very quality rappers.
Absolutely.
They may be overlooked by mainstream guys or downplayed, but those two guys can hold their own.
For sure.
No matter who they're rapping with.
But I do love Big Sean as well. I have seen him multiple times live, and he is insane, especially because he does the flows and really just manipulates them and changes them in different ways. He does that shit live. You're like, this guy's a real spitter.
What I like about him is he's very animated. Like, the thing about Cole is he's not as animated. He's more like straight to you.
Yeah.
Preachy kind of.
Definitely.
Big Crit has just really soulful. But Kendrick and Big Sean give you that real animated kind of flow style.
Absolutely. And I mean, seeing all of them live is beautiful. I would rather go to those types of concerts than the turn-up concerts. So it was beautiful seeing them live.
All right. Anything else you got over the weekend besides
nothing, man. I went to a chili cook-off in Orlando.
Ooh.
Nah, it's very...
So no good? Or?
I mean, no, here's the thing, man. And let's be real. This chili cook-off, no matter where it is, it's very much how you say?
Melanin devoid.
There you go. I like that. What is that again? Melanin devoid.
Yeah.
It's very much melanin devoid at these. We talking about white people.
Oh God,
it's Caucasian.
See, we was trying to be all,
but I'm just I gotta break the fourth wall sometimes. It's just like you go to those events and you literally count how many colored people are there.
Yeah,
and then
I would fuck up some chili.
But like it just made me disgusted just the way they did it too. Because they had, of course, like a chili dog eating contest. Yeah. That's the first thing I saw when I got there.
True.
And it's literally just like, I'm talking like 300-pound women and men that are just like tight shirt eating these chili vegan dogs. And I'm like...
Chili vegan? Come on,
bro,
man.
Yeah. And I'm just like, all right, yeah. So I guess I'm not supposed to eat vegan chili hot dogs or any type of chili today. Because you just see these people looking like a Nathan's eating hot dog contest. And it's like... Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good on that.
I'm telling you right now, I will fuck up a chili.
You should have been there, man. You would have been the third black guy.
The problem with doing it right now, of course, global warming, it's a little too hot.
Yeah.
But if you did it like early January, when it's like a little bit like in the 40s, 50s, oh my nigga.
Did you just say global warming is affecting the chili?
It's affecting right now. It's fucking. It was 80 degrees today.
All right, man.
In February. Yeah. I know it's Florida, but still, it's still early.
If that's one thing that you didn't believe in global warming.
I believe in global warming.
No, I'm saying to anybody who doesn't, it's the chili, dog. Look at the chili.
No, see, now you're taking it places I did not
But I'll say this. It was just interesting to be in a type of area or type of festival like that because I really would never go if I didn't have a free ticket or whatever. Yeah. And it was just fun, man, just seeing a different type of atmosphere. We from the club atmosphere, so...
gotta get out sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something that Orlando has to offer. So being a part of the city, you want to check it out. And I had a good time, man. You know, as much as I'm joking, just be half racist. I think I had a good time. It was a very good moment and a good experience.
Yeah. I think for me this weekend, all I pretty much did was hang out. I've been on this situation right now where I'm kind of trying to take a step back from going out as much.
Okay.
Because like you said, we're from the club background.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Especially downtown Orlando. How many places can you go that you haven't been before that hasn't been renamed?
You know, the bouncers. It hasn't been renamed.
Yeah, exactly. One thing I will say is this Monday, me, Ari, and Jay Forte of C Forte of No Swag Syndicate, we went out and did some scouting for the Orlando Passport to find some artists to take part in the event. We went out to Monday. It is Austin's Coffee where they do rap, freestyle, and stuff like that.
That's downtown?
No, it's actually downtown Winter Park. So Winter Park, off of Fairbanks, up a little bit further up the street from the porch.
Give them the name again.
Austin's Coffee.
Austin's Coffee. All right.
Yeah. So they have a group that actually hosts that freestyle competition. It's not really a competition, but it's a freestyle event where we have local rappers come out. They got a DJ. He brought out his vinyls, man. Was dropping instrumentals. People was flowing. We had a producer out there just letting the DJ play his instrumentals. Sometimes they actually bring out a guy with an MPC that makes the beats on the fly.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's really lit. We had people rap back and forth. We were just pretty much catching people's vibes. Ari busted a freestyle. It was our first time actually out there, so I'm really proud of her getting on stage and crushing it.
Shout out to our girl Ari.
Yeah, Ari did her thing. I was hanging out, I'm now a DJ. I used to do the rapping thing a little bit, but
right.
I specifically tell everybody, look, I'm not a rapper. I'm a DJ. I spit a little freestyle, I did my little thug thing.
That's cool. But there's some good talent out there then.
Definitely some good talent. I definitely hung out with them and definitely talked to them about the opportunity that we have for the Orlando Passport. We'll be having a little bit more conversation about that later on in the show.
Of course.
But, Jay Andrews, bro, what's up?
What up, Jay?
Jay, my boy Jay. He's the guy who was throwing them parties at Chicago Lounge, bro. You know what I mean? He was doing them thug things. Bro, we got to talk. Me and Jay got to have a talk, man. I need some artists to take part in my showcase, Jay. Jay, come on, man.
We know you got the plug.
We know you the plug for the artists in the city. We need to talk.
We'll run it.
Ari says, of course you know I can spit. Yeah, got bars.
All right, so
let's get into the news.
Let's get into not even the news, the new, because there's only one thing that everybody's talking about.
Jussie.
Oh, Smollett.
I was going to give him Jussie the hussy.
Oh, go for it. Do it again.
I'm done. You interrupted when I was sneaking in there.
Man, that has been it's
everywhere.
Everywhere,
It took
man.
over CNN. It took over Vlad. It took over World Star. It took over Baller Report.
Twitter, Snapchat, work, Starbucks, and LA Fitness. It's insane.
Listen, I'm disappointed.
You're not the only one.
No, wait. I'm disappointed that the internet has not memed his ass to death yet.
Oh, my God. I'm pretty sure by the time we're done with this podcast, when we get good Wi-Fi reception, it's going to be a flood of memes going on.
Flood of memes.
Dude.
I need the memes to come out for real. If you make memes, I need you to take over the internet right now. Also, I was one talking about him was being at a drive-through thing, talking about, we have some sauce in there. And, like, that's a horrible meme.
Horrible.
I need the memes to be on point.
So let's get into this, man.
We're getting in. Start us off, Trini.
Pretty much, we talked about this a few weeks ago. My man, Jussie the Hussy.
Jussie the Hussy.
Came out with a hate crime or had a hate crime against him. Apparently 2 people.
He came up with a hate crime. Not came out. He came up with a hate crime.
Had a story about a hate crime. 2 people attacked him. Came out later that they were wearing MAGA hats. Apparently was racist. And, of course, a hate crime against him being a homosexual man. Of course, had the whole internet on his back. That was like 3 red flags that he hit.
Except for one person.
Who was that?
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden, of
course.
From
day one, called him out about, like, yo, this is fake. That's the only person that called him out for fake.
That's real. Shout out to Joe Budden. I promise you'll know about it soon.
Yeah.
So everybody was on this guy's back. Everybody. Which, of course, in today's climate, you hit a racial button. You hit a sexual orientation button.
Exactly.
And then now you had the MAGA hat on top of it.
Yeah, especially with this in Chicago.
In Chicago, this is literally the biggest story ever. Like, we about to crush the right side. I'm not left, just letting y'all know. But literally, that's how this was looking.
Exactly.
We was about to really show how this racist, climate is. And then all of a sudden...
No, but it wasn't even all of a sudden. It was just how his story just never added up.
Everybody started pinpointing it. Joe Budden was the first one to do it, but Twitter has their investigative people all up on it.
Oh, yes.
Always.
Oh, yes.
And it just started to really fall under... So wait, these are extras on the show Empire? Okay. Wait, they got out of jail with no charge? Okay.
They went to Nigeria and came back. There's footage of the event going down. Why would somebody be wearing a red ski mask and be out in negative 40-degree weather trying to go to Subway of all places?
Didn't add up.
This didn't add up.
It just really didn't add up.
And then not even just that. The fact that you kept the noose on for 40 minutes, didn't take it off, and waited for called your manager first, didn't call the cops first. It was just a lot of things. Just never really added up.
And then it led to today.
Oh. What happened today, Trini? I'm going to let Trini tell the story. I'm just going to be adding on color commentary.
My man.
Yes.
Turned himself in.
Yes.
To the officials.
For what?
Falsifying a police report.
Not even just that. He got a felony charge.
And if you in the chat, obviously tell us what you feel about this. But the whole point of this story is that this was all bullshit.
Exactly. It was all bullshit.
100% bullshit. My man made it up for whatever reason. Apparently, he wanted to get more time on Empire, whatever the goddamn rumor was. He made this shit up. And again, I'm not somebody who is leftist or rightist, but that's a bad move and a bad look. What's the charge? Okay,
for Chicago PD, he got arrested for a class 4 felony.
Oh shit.
Of disorderly conduct and falsifying. So it's a disorderly conduct part.
Okay.
In falsifying a police report. And also, not only just that, his bond is at $100,000 that he has to post 10% of to get released.
10.
Yeah. And he had to surrender his passport to make sure he ain't a flight risk. Also, if you understand the whole situation of this whole issue, it's just not only just because supposedly his character was getting less airtime, or he was going to get cut off the show, or he just wanted, and they were like tweeting links to his music after the whole situation,
of course,
and it was just it was all a crazy attention grab, very suspect,
sketch,
and that's why nowadays people are talking about how this really sets the whole movement back a little bit.
Absolutely. And
it also sets back the issues that we really want to talk to, that actually need, the people who actually need the representation and the light shown on it.
Of course. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like for people who are very much leftists, who are very much Democrats, you know, liberals, whatever y'all want to call it, I feel like this was a was such a good supportive move for y'all, and now it just messed it up. And it's crazy because, like, obviously that would be a side that I support. Yeah. So to see somebody that did that, it's like I can't stand for him. I can't, and I don't like what he did. The fact that, to me, to be honest, that's what made me the most mad about it, is that he added the MAGA in front of it. Because Donald Trump already tweeted today.
Yeah, he made it worse.
He already made it worse. For the movement.
Politicized it.
And it's just like, once you did that, now you are making the lies that all those right people on the far right are saying true. And it's like, man, again, I'm not right or left, but it's like you just messed it up for your movement, for your culture that you're trying to get to. So he messed up so much, not just for himself, because all them charges and shit that you talking about, man, he'll post that, he'll get out. But no. He messed it up for the goddamn culture that he's trying to support.
So the question is this. I'm going to post the question that Vlad posted on his page.
Okay.
Of course, we source from every other, for our show, from different popular things. So don't be mad at us for sourcing things from other places. I'll let you know where I found it.
We influenced by everybody. All right.
So, for this point of this year and last year, who was the biggest clout chaser of all time for this past year? A, Tekashi 6ix9ine. B, Jussie the Hussy. C, Terry Crews.
Ooh.
Or D, Kanye West. Your man Kanye West. Give me a
dose of Kanye.
This is your question. I need you to answer right now.
So real quick, and I hate to ask, what was the Terry Crews situation?
Terry Crews announced.
With the okay, I'm sorry. I definitely
about
know. The sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment.
Yeah, and then he actually went to and charged against him. Okay, testified. I'm gonna eliminate that.
Because that's actually
that's real.
That's
and
real.
I've read Terry Crews' book, Manhood. Y'all should read it. It's a very real book. I love Terry Crews. He's actually probably the last remaining alpha male in celebrityism. So
big
no,
facts.
100% no. He's an Old Spice motherfucker. So Tekashi 6ix9ine, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't say that he was a clout chaser because he just already is that. Yeah. Like, once you've already obtained that title, nothing else you do is not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything you do is clout chasing. Yeah. So I gotta eliminate him. Kanye's a good one. I'll say that. And to be honest, it's if we're talking a longevity of things, I'll give it to Kanye. Because Kanye was 100% all up on Twitter, all up on just trying to make noise. And I'm not gonna lie, I think some of it was because of he was trying to get clout for his sneakers, for his albums, for everything, Kim Kardashian shit, But Jussie's, I think,
give him his real name.
Jussie the Hussy.
There you go.
In terms of the capacity of what it is, because his is really only in the course of like a couple months, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 months in total of everything he did with leaving Empire, getting cut off Empire.
Yeah.
But I think that in the reality of things, what he's doing is so much more bigger and so much more damaging. But whatever Kanye did in the last 10 months, nobody gives a damn. We just know he's ranting on Twitter and he's going to drop an album soon. Boom. Love it.
Yeah.
What the hell is Jussie the Hussy doing this for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just really unfortunate that he had to think he had to stoop this level. I mean, but let's be real. I think at the end of the day, it's going to cause for him to not attain what he wants. He's not.
It's the complete opposite.
Complete opposite. Like, you want to be in the spotlight. Okay, you got the spotlight, but the bad type of the spotlight.
The worst.
And then on top of that, who's gonna hire you now?
Nobody.
Who? Like, you might wait 2-3 years down the road, maybe. And the sentence for this can possibly cost him 2-3 years jail time.
Yeah.
So, like, which he probably is not going to get, but it's just unfortunate that people try to take steps that really don't need to be taken
at all. Because here's the thing, we could have had that situation really happen. Like, we could probably really find 2 MAGA supporters, wearing a MAGA hat, doing a hate crime. Being honest with you,
exactly.
Like, we could find that in reality. So why are you gonna go create it? Like, that is very anti against the movement. It's not helpful.
And then that asshole had to go out here, right, and be like, "Yo, I'm the I'm the gay Tupac." Like, bro, the problem with that is like Tupac wasn't putting on airs to be the revolutionary he was. He wasn't. He was an actor. Of course, he was dramatic. He was a rapper. He was a musician, but he didn't need to put on airs or falsify things. He was very genuine, even though he came from a different place. I think everything he did, a part of what he was, his movement was very genuine.
Of course, he was the realist.
Yeah.
Tupac was honestly the realist. So that's not even a comparison. I think that's just more clout chasing, literally like we're discussing. Yeah. But my point is, like, Kanye is out here wearing the MAGA hat, talking about we need to be equals. We need to show that, you know, we can do this. You know, black people can be Republicans. And
motherfucker talk about this hat is my fucking cape.
Yeah, this is my superhero cape, dragon energy. And I don't agree with that, obviously, but I get what he's saying. And that's why, you know, I truthfully have no party affiliation. Like, if you look on my voters card, I'm not Democratic or Republic. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit. And that's kind of what Kanye's trying to say. He's like saying, we could all be equal, we could be lovely. I don't think that's clout chasing. I think that's Kanye being crazy Kanye.
Yeah.
Jussie the hussy, what is he doing? He's not trying to show this equalness. He's trying to keep that division by faking it.
But it's not even keeping the division. What he wants is to bring the attention. It's the attention
for him. Yeah, he wants to be that victim. Like, and again, we hit the nail. You hit 3 victims of 3 huge demographics in today's climate. So when you play that card, it's like, damn, that's sad, bro.
Yeah.
I really, honestly, was really more hurt when I saw him do the interview where he was just crying in tears and just lying, bro. And I'm like, bro, you really just faked some tears just to prove this whole thing.
Well, he's an actor, bro. What do you expect?
And great job, man. Great job. I was better than anything I've ever seen on Empire. But I was just like, man, what is your ultimate motive? Like, to me, that's kind of like sociopathic if you're willing to go that level for clout and for attention.
Big facts.
So I really, honestly, man, whatever happens to him,
wish him the best. But at the end of the day, what needs to happen is,
like, I'm not hoping he gets beat up or anything like that.
He needs to be held accountable.
But justifiably, court wise, yes, he does need to be held accountably. Absolutely.
And then on top of that, he needs to be. This is the only instance I'll recommend they banish him or blackball him from the industry for at least a little bit.
Of course.
Because he needs to understand you should not be rewarded for bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you tried to pull it over people's eyes and then you continually try to say, no, this is not what I meant. This is not what no, it's proven, bro.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean? It's not what it is.
I'll say this, man. I want to see what they're going to do with him on Empire.
No, they're going to write him off. Like, he's gonna like, oh, Our character, I don't know what his character's name was.
I don't.
I didn't really watch Empire anyway.
I definitely don't.
And I didn't be real with you, I never really got into Power either. So when people are like, yo, Power Empire.
Nope, neither, bro.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Queen D.
Game of Thrones, sorry. He's coming back.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Oh, yeah. But, okay, so I feel we are on the same page.
Yeah.
We're on the same page with this whole situation. We need to pivot off of this real quick.
Let's do this.
All right. So, what else do you have?
Another hot topic today.
We got another hot topic?
It's straight gossip.
You got straight gossip.
Straight gossip.
Gossip.
This goddamn Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian situation, man. Oh, my God. That is on everybody's timeline,
down
bro.
Tatiana.
But let me be real with you. I feel
Jordan Woods. I don't even know who she is. She just hangs out with
So
Kylie
I don't, but here's the thing. It was a great move on her because everyone knows Jordan Woods. Everybody knows who she is now. The whole point was, like, I feel like that was a move. Like, when you are, 19, 20, clout chasing like this is today's topic, and you're like, what's a good move right now? If I could insinuate a hookup with this dude, fuck up a marriage, fuck up a family, and then fuck up my friendship with her.
I wonder how much cheating was it? Because it's
They said it was just making out.
Making out is not that bad of a cheat. As a man,
that's like a family thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, but like if you let's say making out is like, let's say you kissing a girl for like 10 minutes. That's making out. It's a little too long.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's long. It was weird. But in my mind, it's like, okay, he didn't go full on. That's not that bad. Like, don't kiss her again, bro.
Nah.
What I really think it was, they saying it's making out. I think it was full BJ, bro.
To be honest,
that's why I believe it has to be something violent. It has to be a violation.
Let me say this. I hope, really, honestly, it's nothing because, he's a great basketball player. And he's married into a very wealthy family. So, like, I hope he didn't mess it up for anything on his behalf.
Yeah.
I think it's just...
And he already got away with the crazy one last year.
Stop.
Remember the last year he was at the strip club.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he already had his allegations.
You just got off, bro. Chill out.
So that's why, like, I saw a meme that was like, Haitian man out here celebrating because Tristan Thompson ain't Haitian. And it was like, Haitian man known for cheating. But I feel like with Tristan Thompson... I really hope none of this is true because I don't want to see a young woman like that be a homewrecker. I don't want to see her really like ruin a family. You know what I mean? Like that would just be such a devastating, like internally for Khloe. How how bad would that feel, man? Like your sister's best friend.
But let's
you get what I'm saying?
Let's be real. It's not even. It goes deeper than that, as far as what the Kardashian family itself is just crazy. Think about it. Think about it. Tyga, who was dating Kylie, Rob, her brother, hooks up with Tyga's ex. Why?
It was very weird.
It was like the whole family is kind of like a weird situation.
It's kind of like a.
It's just
they keep it in the family, I guess.
But in my mind, like I would never just me knowing the Kardashians. If let's say if Kendall's the one who's like thinks she's still single. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, nah, she's with Ben Simmons.
Okay.
Philly player.
Okay, so even if she was a run up to me, hey, what's up, play? Let's get together. I have to think about it, and I probably would say no because I don't want that. A, I don't want the Kardashian curse. B, I just don't think it's a smart. It looks cool for a little bit, but then when you get sucked into the Kardashian brand, like I think that's one thing that's a problem with Kanye. He's kind of sucked into the brand. He's not able to be Kanye West. So like, I just wouldn't want to be sucked into the brand. I think that maybe Jordan. She'll be happy now that she's moved out away from Kylie and she's separated herself because she's no longer associated with the brand.
That's my point.
She's out of that shadow. It would be better for her to be out of the shadow. I don't think she needed to do that.
There was like reports of her, she was living in Kylie's guest house and now she's homeless. I'm like, she ain't homeless. She went back with her family, Yeah, but this is huge for her, man. Like, you know how many tabloid people are trying to get to her? Yeah. You know how many, I bet money there's somebody probably like, you want your own reality show now? Yeah, exactly. Ain't gonna be on E, but this is like, so...
Maybe on the Zeus Network or something.
I get the mentality behind it, and especially like you said, that's a real. I don't want to call it a curse, but it's a very enticing lifestyle. Yeah. It's kind of like if the Jacksons were famous today and had a reality show, like this is how powerful they are. Yeah. I hate to compare them, but that's the truth. That's true. And so with that, I just hope that it really didn't mess up Tristan that bad. Yeah. And then again, more for Khloe, like you had a baby, so I don't want that to happen to her.
Tristan, bruh. Stop it, bro.
Just being. It's like you have so many allegations on you. Like we joke about this and gossip about this, but this is like a real explanation of how you said that Kardashian thing is real.
It's real. It's a cloud.
It's spotlight, bro. It's the hugest spotlight in the goddamn country. So we gotta, instead of just bitching about it and complaining about it, like look at it from a real mental health or like from a real psychological point of view. That shit is crazy.
It's crazy. Even the best Twitter post about it, which. I shouldn't really be laughing this hard about it.
Tell them.
But somebody put there's a little video clip, and it said this is what Jordan's conversation with Kylie after it was found out before she got kicked out. Mm-hmm. It's a video of a girl who got in trouble with her mom, and it's like, what'd you get in trouble for? What'd you do? I accidentally sucked some dick. Bitch, what? How do you accidentally suck dick? Oh, and that in my mind, that's exactly how the conversation went. Yeah, like you don't do that.
No, she knew what she was doing.
You know what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing.
Like you don't accidentally just, whoops. I mean, like it's not one of them things. Even though relationships like that kind of come around just because you're being around that person a lot, but the act of doing it is not accidental.
No, yeah, absolutely. You knew what the aftermath was. You thought it through at least a little bit. The only thing that I'll say to finish off on that, everybody always talks about these Kardashians and like people cheating and going through relationships and stuff. There's only one man that has been forever loyal to a Kardashian. One man that has proven he has never cheated. One man that can have 4 kids. I'm talking about Kanye West.
My bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
Kanye West is forever
I didn't mean to do it. Don't judge me, guys. I thought you was talking about
No. We all know what you're talking about. But Kanye West has always been the forever loyal one, okay? So for all my dudes,
he's crazy enough, all right?
It don't fucking matter. If that's what it takes to keep a girl like Kim K, yo, be crazy, my guys. That's your dose of Kanye.
He always fits in Kanye somehow, some way.
They call me Trinity D, Thursday Night School.
What's good?
Let's do this.
All right, so before we get any farther, we're going to talk about this showcase, brother.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for Showcase. March 12th, it's going down. I'm going to talk to my camera. March 12th is going down. Peak downtown. Tickets are $10 for general admission. Oh, my bad. $10 for general admission, dude. And, of course, $15 for artists to take part in the showcase, okay? Pretty much what it is, with the Orlando Passport, it's an opportunity for you to come out, network, and game face, and of course your music out in the city. Trinity is one of our guest judges, of course.
Let's do this.
Man, what are you looking for these artists, man? What are you trying to see?
So I've said this before, and I'll say this again. When I'm judging y'all, I will be Simon Cowell. I will have a very, very firm British accent, and I will be having an attitude. So what I'm looking for is something that isn't disgusting, something that has a little substance to it.
Okay.
But most importantly, something that will make me say yes and not, it's a no for me.
Okay. All right. So, guys, that's one of your judges. Of course, the other judges will be Matane, the actual headline act, and also one of either C or Forte of C Forte. One of them will be hosting, one of them will be judging. They'll be going back and forth with that. It's Peak Downtown. It is, of course, downtown beside
Celine
on the backside off of Central.
Yep.
All right, so guys, please sign up. Please get your tickets. Of course, the door will be $10 as well. Artists, if you sign up, you get 10 tickets to sell. If you need more tickets, you can always come to me about tickets. But you know what? The person who sells the most tickets will get a $50 Amazon gift card.
And it's going to be a dope networking opportunity for everybody. So even if you're not performing, just come through, support us, support the Night Hour Promotions group, and just support everybody that's just really trying to get the music out, you know? There's not really a hip-hop hub out here or a station for people to really turn in their music. So if you're an upcoming artist, if you're a producer, if you're a DJ, if you're an A&R, if you're a dancer, if you're a photographer, come out, support us. It's going to be love.
Big facts, big facts. Did you get any of the records I put up?
I did not. We'll work on it.
We'll work on that. But also, artists, since we're going to be submitting our show to podcasts like Spotify and iTunes, you'll have an opportunity to have your music played on our show and be played on Spotify and iTunes, and we'll shout you out to help you get more followers, help you get some more views on your music. So definitely hit us up. Every artist who takes part in the showcase will be getting their music played on our show for the next month until we actually do the next showcase, which would be in June. So also, you get a grand prize if you win the showcase. $150 cash, cold hard money, 2 hours of studio time at East Room Studios, 2 free beats by Purebred Pro, and of course, you'll be able to have one of the opening act slots at our year-end concert. I'll be announcing the actual headline act for that later on in the year. But what I need y'all to do is sign up for the showcase, all right? Now back to some more stuff going on in the news, man.
Let's do this. What you got?
Right now, Zion Williams.
Zion Williams, bro. Did you watch the game?
I watched part of the game. I didn't watch all the game.
I watched pretty much up until he got injured.
That's like 30 seconds.
That was it. I was done.
And me being a former college athlete, guys, and being an athlete in general, it's kind of tough to watch those type of things, because I remember, I think it was my junior or senior year, one of the guys who just got off a knee injury, just got cleared to play. First practice, no pads. We're doing our back pedal drills. He takes one hard step, knee injured again.
No, man.
His first release day.
And that's a practice, not even a game.
Exactly. No practice, no pads, not hitting.
Damn.
It was just a conditioning day.
Damn.
So, especially playing football and being if you're a receiver or a DB, besides being a basketball player, the scariest thing for us is knee injuries. Like, I used to hate like drills about like when you do cut block drills, which you had to know how to knock down people from trying to take your legs out.
Yeah.
Those terrified me. So I understand, but the game, of course, in the end, Duke lost to UNC. Of course, UNC is one of the number 3 seeds right now in the nation.
And for people who don't know, like one of the biggest rivalry games ever.
Tobacco Road rivalry.
Insane.
But the man Zion, luckily he escaped with a bruised knee.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is the tickets to that game were like over $2,000 for a college game.
I saw that it went up to, I think all the way was 16 racks. And like they said, some of the tickets, like the most expensive tickets, was more expensive than some of the Super Bowl tickets. That's insane to me.
That's insane for a college basketball game.
That's insane to me.
And you know why that is?
What's up?
Because this dude be dunking on everybody's head, son. Jesus.
Yo, he is the number 1 draft pick, man. He is literally like, I don't want to say the next LeBron, but he is up there, bro. He is literally the next like prodigy that we have. So to see him get injured, I was happy that it wasn't devastating. You know, it's something that didn't make the crowd go quiet. But you got to be healthy now. You know, he really just got to be healthy and try and get back. Boogie Cousins actually had a little interview and said some shit about that.
And, of course, Boogie said pretty much about the situation. He said the NCAA is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
As any college athlete will tell you, will also say that. The reason why I would say that is because, of course, I was a D1 AA athlete. I was a lower Division I athlete. And the issue is we don't get as much shine as the regular D1 athletes, of course.
Yeah.
Because our games aren't as big, but it's still like we're packing out our stadium. We are driving money for the college. Like, nobody really went to the basketball games, but the football stands during the season, packed. Nobody really went to the volleyball games. We were packed. Nobody went to baseball or soccer games. We were packed. But the thing is, the fact that we're making so much money for the school A, and on top of that, we're getting the bare minimum. Of course, we had to pay for our classes are paid for, but in a full scholarship situation, your classes are paid for. Mm-hmm. But you're bringing so much more value, especially when you're at a Florida State FSU, well, FSU is Florida State, USF, UCF, Miami type of school.
Yeah,
you're making concession stands. They're not just selling tickets. You're selling jerseys. The best players, they don't print a blank jersey. They print a jersey with the best players' numbers on it to sell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They're making so much money off of like people who are doing the transporting. The school is just making millions one day and one Saturday afternoon. They're making a shit ton of millions of dollars.
And what are you getting out of that?
Like, maybe your school, if you're from in-state, your school probably costs $30,000 a year.
Shit.
And
maybe
there's only like probably 40 scholarships going around. When you compare that, it might be maybe a couple $100,000 compared to the millions of dollars they're making.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's
I think the biggest thing that he said too, or what I agreed with, was just the fact that Zion Williams did it already, bro. He's the number 1 draft pick.
Yeah.
No matter what you do right now, you're Gucci.
Yeah.
So, like he was saying, focus on getting into the NBA, focus on your family. And I feel like, to me, that's the realest stuff, because when you are that much of a prospect, when you know you're going to be up there, man, even if he's not number 1, he's top 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he gets to be that type of person and he's going to get that money, bro, don't go hard at these games. Who cares if it's a rivalry game? You know what I mean? And I get it. Like, I completely understand, like Boogie was saying, you get in that feel, you get in that energy, you know, you representing. But, bruh, you going to be on the Cleveland Cavaliers next year because they're probably going to have the number 1 draft pick. Enjoy it, bro. Be the next LeBron. Like, don't try and focus on getting healed, but don't try and focus on that college shit.
So the issue is this. I think I want Zion to play hard because that's the only way he's going to get better. And that's the only... He's playing for Coach K. Whoever he goes to next year, they're not going to have a Coach K.
Yeah, that's true.
So, that being said, Zion needs to play hard now to get everything he needs to know. If he didn't want to do that, he could have went overseas and played in Europe or played in Australia and got paid to play, right? But the best competition is here in America among his age group, right?
Yeah.
So we needed to play here. Unless he was going to go to the G League, which would have been a smart move too. Playing against grown men. He's a fucking 275 pounds. He's a fucking grown man. And he has like a fucking 50-inch vert.
He's huge.
Anatomically, he should not be jumping out of the fucking gym as he is. Like, I'm scared. Like, back when I was young, I could dunk, but not to the length and height that this massive body just, Jesus. Anyway, the thing is like, he needs a season. He needs a season with a good coach.
I don't think he does, man. I really just feel like
you can't sit out. And
I'm not saying sit out, but
go play go to G League. I think the second best option he should have did was go to G League.
Well, I just feel like at this point, like what Boogie was really trying to put out was like, at his point, for Zion Williams' like sake, you straight, bro. Like, you good. Like, you really don't have to do much out here. And he's not gonna sit out. He's not gonna do a fucking Colin Kaepernick protest. But don't go hard, bro. Like, if anything, let this injury ride out the whole season, man. If that's how it is, I don't know how strong it is, but I agree with you what you were saying with the whole college stuff, man. Like, I don't think it's fair that you talking about how much revenue they bring in. Imagine if your game is being broadcasted on ESPN or something like that.
No, it's not, dude.
That is insane to me.
Well, let me break it down. There's so much more. the ESPN, they get a cut a check, right?
Mm-hmm.
My school was on got a check cut by the local
like news station, like number 3,
station,
number 4,
RCN. It was RCN something, right? Nike. Duke is sponsored by Nike. Those shoes, he can't even at Duke right now. He can't wear another brand of shoes.
Yeah, of course.
He has to wear Nike shoes.
You have to, for sure.
Another thing is like the sponsorships, like the booster money. Like there's so much money that regular fans don't even think. I remember arguing with somebody who was a regular fan who was like, "Oh, college players get enough to get school paid for." Do you know how much money is really generated? Like revenue, by football and basketball alone, and then let's say if you do have a third sport that's a big sport, like some Texas teams have really good baseball teams.
True,
and they generate just as much money as
the football team
and basketball team. So it's like when you have a third sport that generates a lot of money, then you're really raking in the money. But it's just like. At the end of everything, a college player should be getting paid.
Yeah, a lot.
Even if it's an extra stipend a year, like if let's say they paid us, I would have taken like, oh, you have another. Each semester you get $5,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's something. Of course, but college students at the end of the day they're gonna be blowing that money, buying beer, trying to go trick off in the strip clubs. It would have been this. Let me put it this way. Jameis Winston at Florida State with no money was bad. Jameis Winston at Florida State with money.
Nah, man. Some of these dudes like
Jesus Christ.
Some of these dudes crab legs. Some of these dudes are really.
But he wouldn't have stole the crab legs. He actually would have paid for them.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. First of all, you shouldn't be just having crab legs in the bag like that.
Yeah.
I just don't think when it gets to that point. I feel like they're responsible. You look at you talking about Jameis Winston, but let's say you gave LeBron James that money if he actually went to college and actually did his thing.
Yeah,
LeBron James is gonna put that towards health and trainers and be fucking phenomenal like he is. So somebody like Zion, I just feel like.
But I feel like the fact that these students, and what's crazy is there's another dynamic to talk about this. Mm-hmm. Like for football players, you rarely get to see our face.
True.
For basketball players, your face is plastered on the wall.
Yeah, it's all over.
It's on the screen. Like that's what's going to make him so valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's only so many times you see a football player's face, or like they maybe take a picture of you, but you have to be with the uniform, your helmet off. You know what I mean? But like, the fact that he does amazing things with his emotion and he's showing his face, like I guarantee you next year there's going to be a advertisement using him dunking as he's doing his little face as he's slam windmilling the ball.
Of course, man.
Like there's things that basketball athletes need to really understand. Like regular fans need to understand about why it's so important that these players get compensated. Then on top of that, the video game rights. Like I don't even like. It's just the NCAA is just nasty.
He's gonna get his money, man. At the end of the day, and that's all Boogie Cousins was saying was that the NCAA is very much taking advantage of these kids. So.
And even not even just that, even IT got in on it. Tell them the same thing.
It's the realest, man.
Go pro. Shut it down. I'm not in the shut it down camp because I know as a team.
Well, he can't shut it down now. He's contracted. Yeah. So it's not. That's not what he's gonna do. But my point is, go soft till the rest of the year, bro. Because he's gonna. You talking about all this money? He is one player that's gonna get that money, bro. Yeah. He's gonna get literally millions of dollars in about a year, bro.
Not even just that. He's only playing sponsorships,
endorsements, so he'll be all right. Just chill for now.
If he was smart, he would just gray shirted and he would have came in for the spring semester. But there's new ways of finagling it. But the thing about what's smart for him is this: just go. He don't even really have to graduate. All he has to do is go make it to the Final Four, win a championship, or come second or third place, and then go to the league. That's it. He don't have to finish the second semester.
He doesn't have to
finish second semester.
He's not thinking about NCAA. I'm telling you, bro. After that injury, after hearing what Boogie said, after hearing what IT said, he's ready. He's gonna get that check. I got no fear that he's gonna.
He's gonna get that check. It's unfathomable that he would not go. There's no reason for him to stick around for another year. There's no reason. Like if he would have got injured like that kid from Louisville, I don't know if you remember that Final Four where he came down, his leg got broke.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
It's horrible.
But that's when you have to go back and prove that you can come back,
He don't have to do that. No, he's good.
It was a knee sprain. They're going to put a brace on it. They're going to rehab it for like 2-3 weeks. He's going to be back on the court. That's it.
But shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him.
He's going to get that money.
He's going to get that bag, man. Sorry, guys. I got a little emotional.
My man used to play ball in college. You know what I mean? He had to go turn up. I could definitely tell the frustration in your voice because, bro, I can't imagine doing something as life-threatening and not getting paid for it. Yeah. Obviously, you got the insurance and the school back you up, but that's it.
And to put it in perspective, by no means was I the most marquee player on my team. I was a backup until my senior year and played a little more time there, did special teams and played some second-string DB. So I wasn't the star athlete in college. In high school, I was that dude. But when you see guys who might, and especially in the lower divisions, when they're the best player on their team and they have a slim chance. Like slim. They're not the guys at D1 FSU. They're the guys at the D2, D3 schools who have one shot to make it. And then they get hurt.
Yeah. It happens, man.
And I'm saying that's the disrespect that the NCAA
it
has.
Happens, man. And it's sad to see, but it ain't gonna happen to him.
And also, he had an $8 million policy on himself, so he would have been fine anyway.
He is fine. he is perfectly fine.
But yeah, man, we got another rumor going around.
What's the rumor alert?
Soulja Boy.
What's up with Soulja?
He might be dating Black China.
Oh, man.
Since we just brought her up.
Yeah, I did hear about that, and I feel like, isn't she just basically like a low-key escort within the industry now? Isn't that like kind of like the rumor or like the notion?
So here's the problem. Like,
how many people she been with since Rob? Come on.
Here's the issue. The thing is, I remember somebody said this is like, it was Maul from Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to Joe Budden.
Shout out.
You will know our name eventually. Will know our name.
One day.
But Maul said, why do the guys in the music industry still go around and date the same 5, 6, 7 chicks?
Good point.
I'm like, I don't get it.
It's clout based at this point because I think she was with Playboy Cardi. She was with that other dude that got into a domestic.
Almighty J.
Like I was like, oh, this is just.
But she's like, it's not even like Soulja Boy for her age makes sense. But Playboy Cardi's like all of 20.
Yeah, that was literally like.
And Almighty J's like all of 19.
Oh my God, cradle digging. It's just to me, I don't get the attraction to her. I'm gonna be honest with you.
She's a very weirdly shaped.
She is not ugly, but
no. She is very weirdly shaped.
Just short with like that fake fat ass in the back,
Very weirdly shaped.
Very. So I
wouldn't even call it fat ass. It's just a weirdly shaped.
What I think happened is she really did study the Kardashians. You know what I mean?
Well, she wanted to be one.
She learned how to do it, and she was like, "It's not gonna work with this dude, so I'm gonna just do my own thing."
And I think what it was is when she saw Tyga leave her and get with Kylie. That's what she's one of them girls who's real petty. She's a petty girl.
Of course.
So that's why the reason why she got with Rob was to get back at Tyga. And Tyga didn't really care. Like, he was like, yo, okay. It was at that point, it was on Rob. Like, yo, Rob, you want it?
Yo, and poor Rob.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh man. Shouts to Rob because I love
his soccer brand was dope though.
Yeah, I mean, no, I hate seeing people deal with mental health issues. So shouts to Rob, bro. But the fact that I hate feeling like a woman is the cause of that mental health issue. Shouts to Rob. That's all I'm gonna say.
It wasn't even. She was. I think Rob. She didn't cause Rob's issue. I think Rob had issues.
Yeah.
But she wasn't making it any better. She helped motivate him to lose weight, but she wasn't making it any better.
But my point is then she went from that, and then she just started doing this, low key escort service thing. Where I've read some, stupid gossip rumor where she's been charging, motherfuckers like $20K or whatever, just to show that she their boyfriend or girlfriend. And I'm like, nah, man, that's bro. You gonna do that escort shit? It better be you gonna do that mail order bride shit in 2019. It better be a fucking Russian girl from out there.
And rappers, what are you thinking? Like you gonna let her get a bag off you for a quick?
You feel me?
You're not even good. You're not gonna get any. If you're calling about clout chasing,
that ain't shit.
You're not gonna get any clout.
That ain't shit.
Go bag Karuchi. Go bag Tinashe.
You gonna get a TMZ post and that's it. That ain't clout. Like that ain't respect.
Go bag somebody who's actually really pretty in these streets, like
and talented.
What
is Black China known for?
She dropped a record and it was trash.
Stop, man. Like stop.
It was trash.
So that's my point, man. Unless she wants to revamp it in a couple years like Cardi, I don't buy into it, man. When I get famous, you ain't gonna see me buying into that shit, man.
Exactly.
Shit, I'm gonna buy a real escort.
But what's funny was, you notice at one point early 2017, 2016, there was a lot of, after Cardi kind of took off, there was a lot of girls trying to do that. Like Miami Tip was one of them girls from Miami. She tried to drop a record. This is after Miami. Remember, Miami Tip had the accident when she fell from the pole.
Yeah.
And KOD.
Everybody knew about it, yeah.
KOD. That's when she started rapping because she couldn't dance no more. Well, not because she couldn't dance no more. But,
she could, but
it was just, after you fall from a pole, stripper pole, it
was 2 stories. People don't understand. KOD stripper pole is 2 stories. So.
And she fell from that. So, like, you're not going back on the pole, bro.
Nah, I'm good.
It was her, Black China. There was a couple other ones that came out and were really trying to make it, but you couldn't capture Cardi's success.
No, not at all.
You can't capture that lightning in the bottle of Cardi's personality. And
I do think that she is going to open up new female rappers.
I think so.
But I hope Black China ain't the one that capitalizes off of that. That is no.
I think what I think was good for Cardi is that she helped open up, because what Trina did was be that one to open up for Jackie O and Kai, even though she would never admit that Trina opened up the lane. You know what I mean? For her to be open. Yeah. But it was good for girls at that point to be kind of raunchy and sexual. And one thing what Cardi resembles is what Trina did for girls at that time period. Yeah. Cardi opened up the door for the city girls to to really be the raunch, even though they're not the same kind of thing. The city girls are that raunchy element that hip hop has always had, especially in Florida. We always had those girls who wanted to talk that shit,
of course,
and be out there because they
baddest.
We need that energy.
Yeah,
we also have Chameleon coming out. We have a couple of girls from Florida who are really.
I was gonna say there's a lot of Florida female artists doing it, and I like that comparison, man, because she was always next to Trick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trick is like the most rugged looking motherfucker, bro. Most Florida looking motherfucker, and I love it, bro. Exactly. So the fact that she was out there looking so bad, so bougie, and these little, showing her thighs off and stuff, but rapping her ass off, bro. She was never out here, except for Single Again, not really trying to sing.
But no,
and Single Again is a fucking
Single Again was an anthem. If you a guy and you in the club, you better not say nothing. Don't walk up to no chick. Don't even try to get it. Don't try to holler at no chick at that song.
If Single Again by Trina comes on, you let all them girls do their thing.
Just stand in the corner.
You tap up some random dude, be like, yeah, I know, I gotta let them do this too.
Exactly.
But I love that energy because growing up as a Floridian, you saw that independent woman energy. It wasn't really worldwide. Let's be real. Trina wasn't huge nationally known. She definitely had singles that, were big, but they weren't huge at that point, like Cardi B Grammy level. So I like that comparison, and I love seeing what it's doing for all these other female artists, not just from Florida, but I want to see that bad bitch energy, man. Like, I really do want to see that shit come back. Nobody could be the Diamond Princess, of course, but I just want to see that shit come back, and hopefully it opens the door. But Black China ain't gonna do it. I hate Black China.
She's canceled. No.
Soulja Boy, he might be up there in that list of clout chasers because he's doing he's making his way up there, bro. Black China, Breakfast Club. Yeah, he might be in that top 5 category.
Exactly. He just said, on dating Black China, I just wanted to see what the pussy felt like.
That sounds like something Soulja Boy would say.
But wasn't he on a dating show recently about? Wasn't he
dating show? Dating show.
No. What I'm saying, he was on like a VH1 relationship show.
He was, but that's what the motherfucker would say.
Oh man,
add that to the list of clout chasing, bro.
Clout chasing. Bro.
I still haven't heard the song that he came out with Ray J or whatever, but I know more about his clout chasing more than his music. So yeah, he's doing it big, bro. Soulja Boy, I really hope for his comeback.
Okay, we're gonna go over some new releases coming out for this month, even at the back end of the month. Of course, if anybody from last week picked up the Scarface and Ghostface Killah album, Free at Last, Casanova dropped last week. I don't know who this person is, so I'm going to pass them. Offset, supposedly, we don't know title. We don't know the title yet, but supposedly it's going to be dropping tomorrow. Tonight at midnight.
Yeah, tonight.
Did you check out the single?
Yeah, with the video. Yeah,
that was fire.
That was dope, man. I was very happy to see just like kind of a cool club banger kind of feel to it. You know what I'm saying?
What's your expectations for his? Do you have an expectation for his album?
Nah, man. I remember I had high expectations for Quavo's album, and I honestly
let you down.
Yeah, he had a track with Kid Cudi, and that was what I was looking forward to, and it definitely was not anything I thought. I think Cudi was just humming, if I'm not mistaken. But I just, I mean, the Migos, they're doing their thing right now, and I love the solo thing that they're doing. But don't come up to me and act to me like it's gonna be fucking fire and crazy. Nah,
I'll be real with you. Quavo's album Let Me Down, Takeoff's album. There's good records on it, but he can't hold the whole thing by himself.
I agree.
And I don't take it as no diss. I love Takeoff, but I just can't. I cannot sit there and legitimately say that he held together an album by himself.
Yeah,
I can't.
And to be honest, I can't say they hold their own songs together by themselves because it's really just like 2-verse songs and then just really
the 2 minute and 30 second
song.
Yeah,
2 minute 30-second song, which works for their style. But like again, like his album's gonna be fire, but it's just gonna be one of those quick single Migos.
Since
songs.
you brought up, before I can finish up the rest of the list, since you brought up the timing of music, now the 2 minute and 2.5 minute songs just aren't. Of course, we're from a different time period, I guess, because we're a little older.
We're a little older,
but that little bite doesn't do anything for me. And honestly, as a DJ, I feel it doesn't give the DJ enough record. You know what I mean?
No, I
don't have enough record.
But I think that's exactly what it's tailored for now. Because I think as a DJ, that's all we really kind of play is really just
the verse and the hook,
and then if it's good, the next fucking verse, and then that's it. We never let it ride to that third. So I think that's where the club thing came in, where they really trying to just ride that short wave. It's the same thing where Kanye West kind of had with the albums. People's attention span is much shorter today.
Yeah,
man.
It is because of the social media, the phones,
because everything, literally. And I'm glad you brought that up, man. Like we are so much into this instant gratification with our phones, with everything. So when it comes to the music too, we don't want to hear a third verse, honestly. Right. Nobody wants to hear that. So I'm not a fan of it, but I think that everybody is capitalizing on that 2 minute 30 records.
Yeah. And partially for me, that comes from my background as a musician.
Yeah.
Because there's so much more movement you can have with the actual composition of with the song.
My favorite albums are songs that are 10, 11 song albums, but like an hour long, because they're just extended cuts or like very long stuff. Like, to bring another dose of Kanye, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that's one of my favorite albums of like all time, bro, honestly. But yeah, like if you hear that, dog, the Runaway song is like 8 minutes long. Blame Game is like 9 minutes long because he has Chris Rock spitting stupid shit at the end. All his songs on that album really have like a long kind of feel to it, and I love that. If it's an intro and then a song and an outro, that's beautiful.
But the thing is like music is it's meant to capture energy, but it's also meant to be emotion, not just emotion, but it's supposed to have motion to it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is people are trying to make it stagnant and capture it in like an instant, which that's not what music really is meant to be.
It's the music that sells, though. And that's just how it is today.
Like, if you go back and listen to any, like, Michael Jackson or any Stevie Wonder, like, music moves.
Yeah.
And as the theme, it tells the story as it moves. So, let me get out my bag, because I was already in my early bag. So, let's get back.
Go for it.
Zaytoven and Gorilla Zoe dropping an album together. I Am Atlanta Forever. I'm actually happy Gorilla Zoe is dropping a new album.
I was going to say, he hasn't had a project in a minute, man.
Popping. And your CD flopping. Hey!
He had another song from that album, too, the Lost in the Road.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yo.
That's underrated.
He's a great artist, man. But, like, yeah, I want to hear that. With Zaytoven, great producer.
So the beats are going to be fire.
Bro, I want to hear that shit for real.
So we got Lil Pump, however, dropping. I'm not looking for that at all.
You sure?
No, I'm not playing.
Let's get it. I want to hear that shit.
You're from South Florida. Of course you want to hear that shit. Let's get it.
Oh, my God.
Smith & Wesson. That's an up northern group.
Okay.
Not really boom bap, but they're really lyrical heavy. Dripper Drown 2, Gunna.
Ooh, again?
I'm interested to see what happened. How is it different from the first one?
I mean,
that's my main one.
I'm just interested to see him ride the wave, man. He's killing the wave right now. Killing it.
I wanted to pull up with a stick, guys. Side Baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be the guy until Gunna came out, took his little water theme.
Oh, true, drip and everything.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be the guy, but Gunna kind of took his whole water theme. So I wonder how he's gonna spin out of this.
We'll see. That album's gonna be fire, though.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, man, that's all we have for the most recent releases. You got a record that you want to put out there? What we got?
So this one looks like you got to forgive me for the artists and titles. I was not received of them. Looks like it's called Slide For Me.
Slide For Me. I think that's the record I got from Vibe Dat.
All right. This is going to be your record, man. We're going to play a little snippet. Let's go.
Shout it like racks.
Oh, okay.
Shout it ain't fucking with niggas, that's whack.
This is an Orlando artist. Keep in mind, March 12th is going down at Peak Downtown, Orlando Passport.
Shawty gon' slide for me. Shawty gon' ride for me. Shawty gon' pull that fire for me. Wow. Shawty so down for me. Told her I don't need no friend. Just bless me with your presence. Man, that pussy on 10. Have me living reckless. Shawty gon' slide for me. Shawty gon' ride for me. Shawty gon' pull that fire for me. Wow. Shawty so down for me. Told her I don't need no friend. Just bless me with your presence. Man, that pussy on 10. Have me living reckless. Man, I'm up in these streets. 10 toes down to the concrete. Yeah, to the concrete. I'ma go bleed. I'ma go eat. I'ma go bleed. I'ma go eat. I ain't gon' sleep. Yeah. Nigga, you sleep if you think you gon' let you run up on me. I got a bad little shawty, man. She told the Glock 20 fucking 30. I got 100 round jump on that bitch. I'm talking really, really big.
Artist submission, S.Fire is the name of the artist. S.Fire.
Shawty gon' slide for me. Shawty gon' ride for me. Shawty gon' pull that fire for me. Wow. Shawty so down for me.
All right.
Hey.
Slide For Me, S.Fire, Orlando Music, West Orlando. Definitely send that to me. Shout out to Vibe Dat for sending me that record. Artists, we're looking for you to take part in the Orlando Passport March 12th going down, 8:30 to 12 a.m. at Peak Downtown, okay?
Shout out to S.Fire, man. That's a little taste of what we're going to have, man. That was
dope.
Your boy's about to step your game up. We're going to jump into this next track. Look like it's called Courtesy Call by our boy Backstreet PJ.
It's PJ Backstreet, man.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you messing his name up.
I'm sorry. I had a Backstreet. You
Get this play the record, man.
Drop it.
If you like any of these records, let us know. I'll drop the Instagrams in the chat a little later.
Say, look. Hey, yo, trap, bring the beat in. Watch
it is Backstreet PJ, by the way. My bad.
Nice.
Watch me spill it through the surface of the circle, in the belly of the beast. Niggas sickness and yeast infections. Niggas at you easy stepping. Really, I'm a lethal weapon. Crush me like a street. Get beat. Nigga black and blue. Purple what I used to blow. Green is what I'm chasing. And it's fuck you if you in the row. See you a duck by the pond and match your chest. Niggas sparring ain't a problem. I won't even break a sweat. See, I'm really the man who be dropping them bars. Gemini, but I be spitting that talk. I'm spitting that flame, so remember the name. B-A-C-K street, nigga. I-L-E-A-K leak, nigga. That flow drip. And most trip out the pimpin' that I spit. Under skin like a tick. Raw and slit wrist. Now I'm slitting the lips of the niggas who been talking, saying I ain't really spitting. This little PJ put this food for thought in your fucking kidney, bitch. Talk shit like some Henny, bitch. Watch me go and drink a fifth. Niggas gonna bleed the fifth, knowing that I'm killing shit, but fuck it. I'm just chillin' on the back street with that young Southside nigga, and you can call me P.
Yo, son, any nigga that ever tried us be, that deadbeat. Kill him with the second verse, Dex. Kill him with the second verse.
Yeah.
Backstreet PJ, of course, another Orlando artist that sent us his music, of course. I am reaching out to any Orlando artist. If you want to get your music played on our show, please come to the Orlando Passport. Drop your email. Take part in the show. You get 5 minutes to be on stage. 5 minutes. It's an elevator drill to see you and put you under pressure to see how good you are on stage and how these judges will judge you, okay? Of course, I'm your DJ for the night. You got DJ Trinity, one of the guest judges.
Yes, sir. Let's do this.
You also got Matane, who is our headline artist, who is judging. And, of course, C Forte, the No Swag Syndicate, will be also hosting and judging for the night. We'll have a photographer. We'll have a videographer. You'll be able to get an interview and everything. The winner gets an interview on our radio show. 2 free Beats by Purebred Pro. 2 free hours of studio time at East Room Studios. And $150 cold hard cash into the artist who sells the most tickets. Guess what?
Yeah.
$50 Amazon gift card.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's coming out my ass. Anyway, guys, me and my team are putting together this event for the Orlando music scene in Trinity. I really appreciate you for being a part of the show.
Let's do this.
And of course, guys, that's the night for Thursday night school. I done tongue twisted myself 1,000 ways today, but Thursday night school is a wrap for the night, man.
Let's do this. Y'all can follow me, man, at DJ Trini D on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Catch me just rolling around the city of Orlando, man.
Of course, you can follow me at DADONDJSPYDA. That's DADONDJSPYDA on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, Facebook. All right, guys, it's Thursday night school. It's your boy DJ Spotted Down in Trinity.
D, y'all have a good night. Peace out.
Night.